The Citroën 2CV 2025 is not just a car but a cultural revival, a bridge between one of the most iconic vehicles ever produced and the demands of modern driving. Citroën's decision to consider bringing back the 2CV speaks to the brand's willingness to embrace its heritage while reimagining it for a new generation. What was once a car designed for farmers and rural workers in post-war France is now being envisioned as a stylish, efficient, and environmentally friendly city car. Early impressions suggest the 2025 model aims to capture the spirit of the original: light, affordable, and unpretentious. Where the first 2CV relied on a tiny two-cylinder petrol engine, its modern reinterpretation is likely to use a compact electric drivetrain. This choice reflects not only environmental concerns but also the need to meet strict European regulations while maintaining simplicity. From a design standpoint, the new 2CV takes inspiration from its quirky predecessor without falling into caricature. Expect rounded lines, minimalist curves, and subtle nods to the iconic corrugated bonnet. The challenge is to balance nostalgia with contemporary styling, ensuring it appeals both to longtime admirers and younger drivers unfamiliar with the original. Inside, Citroën is expected to continue its tradition of prioritizing practicality over luxury. The cabin will likely embrace simplicity, echoing the bare-bones nature of the original 2CV, but updated with durable, sustainable materials and digital conveniences. Instead of plush finishes, the focus may be on affordability, functionality, and a sense of playful charm. Performance is not the central selling point, and nor should it be. Just as the classic 2CV was never about speed, the 2025 version is about accessibility. With modest horsepower but lightweight construction, it should deliver nimble urban handling and surprising comfort. Citroën's suspension expertise, even in affordable models, could provide a supple ride well suited to city streets. Range expectations for the electric drivetrain are modest but practical. A real-world figure of around 150 miles would be enough for most daily commutes, keeping costs low while encouraging the car's role as a secondary household vehicle or affordable first car. Charging times are also likely to be competitive, with fast charge capability reducing downtime. Safety is one area where the 2025 2CV will be worlds apart from its ancestor. The original's minimalist structure offered little protection, but today's version will need to meet stringent crash regulations. Airbags, stability control, and reinforced passenger cells will come as standard, without losing the lightweight ethos that defined the 2CV. Emotionally, the 2CV revival carries significant weight. For many, the car represents freedom, frugality, and charm, qualities often missing in today's high-tech automobiles. Citroën's challenge is to bottle that same spirit in a package that speaks to both the heart and the head. If done right, it could be more than a car, it could be a statement about rediscovering the joy of simple motoring. Critics will argue that nostalgia cannot sustain a brand and that retro revivals rarely capture the magic of the originals. Yet the success of cars like the Fiat 500 and the Mini suggests there is a strong market for such reinterpretations, especially when combined with modern drivetrains and safety. The 2CV's name recognition alone could give Citroën an edge. Pricing will be crucial. If Citroën keeps the cost low enough, the 2CV could find itself in a sweet spot as an affordable EV alternative in a market where many electric cars remain expensive. Its positioning between the quirky Amy and the more conventional C3 makes sense, offering practicality with character. The broader question is whether the new 2CV can carry forward its legacy while standing firmly in the modern world. If Citroën can avoid making it too premium or over-engineered, the car may embody the very qualities that made the original so beloved: honesty, simplicity, and personality. Ultimately, the Citroën 2CV 2025 represents both a risk and an opportunity. Reviving such an iconic nameplate could backfire if expectations are not met, but it could also reinvigorate the brand with a model that stands apart from cookie-cutter crossovers. If Citroën succeeds, the 2CV may once again prove that joy in driving doesn't need to come from speed, luxury, or complexity, just from clever design and pure character.